Today we're going to talk a little bit about what's the difference between somebody successful and somebody that doesn't appear as successful. And we're not talking about money or power. We're going to talk about the strength within us that helps us along. And a difference between a successful person and others is not lack of strength, it's not lack of knowledge, but rather it's lack of will. Life is pretty much 10% of what happens to us and 90% of how we react to it. We have to have willpower to move forward. We have to have belief in who we are to move forward. And generally, the harder you work, the luckier you seem to get. And that doesn't mean that you don't have things that stop you. That doesn't mean you don't have to reorient how you're going to work your program. You learn this as you go along. But if you keep in touch with yourself, with the world, and with God, you should do pretty good for yourself. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, and it doesn't matter how long it takes. Just don't stop. When you're a parent, you're looking at a lot of years ahead of you. Doesn't matter what goes on in those years. You keep moving forward. You keep applying your best skills, and the return will be in the child as they grow and they become adults. You will see that your efforts were worth it. And sometimes it's the same way when we work hard. We don't always see what our efforts have done for us. The greatest glory in living lies and never falling is but in the rising every time we fail. Every time we fall, we have to get up. This takes tenacity. This takes courage. This takes will. It's hard. It's a very difficult thing to do. And anybody that has worked and they're now retired will tell you they went through a lot to get to where they're at now. And the only way you're going to do great work, and I mean great work, is if you love what you do. Because when you love what you do, you're open to the universe. You're open to impressions. You're open to God. You're open to the voices that come to you from the divine. That is what makes a huge difference in being successful. Don't be pushed around by the fears that go on in your mind or by the people that say you can't do it. Move forward. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Now, remember, I've said before that our heart is the part of our body that reaches out outside of who we are, that reaches the universe, that reaches the kingdom, that reaches outside of us to help us along. Follow your heart. Now, the other thing we have to understand, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. Somehow or another, we've got it backwards. If you love what you are doing, you will be successful in what you're doing. And you miss 100% of shots if you don't take them. If you get it, if you don't take the offers that maybe will help you out and try them out, you're going to miss that offer. That doesn't mean every offer that comes to you is a good offer, but it means if it passes your test of what a good offer is, you might want to think about it. You might want to talk it over. The only reason or the only person that you are designed to become is the person you decide to be. What do you want for yourself? If you're on the wrong path, hop off of it. Change is hard. Finding new friends is hard, but you don't have to stay where you're at. You can always make those changes at any point. You can decide to be what you want to be. And you are not the same person today that you were 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even yesterday. People that want to label you as that person, there's nothing you can do about it except move forward and be the person you want to become. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauties of their dreams. That's what has pushed our society forward. Is somebody had a dream. Somebody had a dream to go to Mars. Somebody's had a dream to go to the moon. Somebody's had a dream to do all kinds of different things that were just out of the box at the time they had the dream. And yet they were able to pursue, get people on board, work together and make their dreams come true. You can do the same thing. It's not about how hard you hit. It's all about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Life can be tough. Life can be hard, but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. So remember, no matter what your problem, God is still the answer. And if you trust in your Heavenly Father, He'll never let you down. God bless each and every one of you.